Hi everyone. In today's lesson we'll discuss about input. So here we're going to take an input from the user and display it on your terminal. So we're going to declare a variable name and then use the keyword input inside bracket, enter your name and then print, enter the variable name. That's name. And if you run this, it's gonna say enter your name. So here you can enter whatever your name is. So I'm gonna put John, and when you press enter, it's going to display John. So what happens here is we are displaying a value that is given from the user. So one special thing, when we take an input this way, it's always going to give its value in a string. This is going to get stored as a string. So let's say I'm going to declare a variable called num and get a number from the user. Input, enter your number, then print num. So when you run this, let's say you're going to enter a number 456. So it's going to display 456, but this is a string. You can't perform any mathematical operations here. Let's say we want to add 2 to the number that you got, and if you run this, 45 is going to give a type error. So it says can only concatenate string, not into a string. So here we are entering an integer, but this one comes as a string. So what we can do for this one is we can convert this input to an integer. So we'll put int in front, and then if you run the same code, 34, and then you get an addition, 36. So here, even though input comes as a string, you can convert it into an integer, and then you can perform any mathematical operations here. And then we'll talk a little bit about outputs as well. Okay, we'll go back to name, input, enter your name, and then print name. Let's say Adam. It's going to print out Adam. So if you need to use this with a sentence, like let's say my name is Adam. There are many ways. I'll show you several ways. Okay. One way of doing it is print, and here you can type whatever you need to display. My name is, and then after a simple comma, you can declare the variable name here, whatever you declare here. If you run it, and then my name is Adam will be displayed here. Another way of doing this is concatenation. We can go with print my name is plus sign name plus sign I am 25 years old. So here what we have done is we have added the variable in the middle. This is another way of doing it. Raphael. So it says my name is Raphael and I am 25 years old. So you can see there's no space in between, and that is because it doesn't add an automatic space when you're using this. So if you need a space, you need to keep a space. Try again. Okay, now you got a space. And then we'll go for the most recommended way, which is called F string. Print. So this is the most recommended way and the one which is used most commonly today. My name is inside curly brackets. You add the variable. And I am 25 years old. I will delete these two so you can see this clearly. So at the beginning you need to add an F here, and then what are you going to print, but in between you can use all the variables inside curly brackets. Let's run this and see. Go with John. Comes as my name is John and I am 25 years old. So this one is more appealing and it's easier for you to do as well. You can keep the spaces here, and inside the brackets you don't need to keep any space, so it just goes as a normal line. Only thing you have to do is put it inside curly brackets. So that's all what we have for today's lesson, and I'll see you in next video.